This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
It's a breed which thinks nothing of breakfast in Delhi, lunch in Dubai and dinner in London. It may be hard work, but it's full of glamour. I'm Sunita Chaudhary, and this week on Special Report, we look at how Middle India wants their share of this glamorous world of flight attendants. Do I look okay?
It's not documented, but it might have started here. The easy greeting, the pleasant appearance, the promise of constant service, and always, always the welcoming smile. That's where the love affair with air hostesses started.
I used to call them Pari when I was young, like, and it's stuck in my head. Like my mom told me, they come to, like, whatever you want, they'll come from outside the plane and all that. And I think I still connected to that.
You are tired, and when you see or deal with the air hostess, you feel happy. And this happiness being provided, what is the problem?
And it requires a lot of confidence, and talking about other topics, my mind stopped working out of seeing them.
That's how it's always been, perhaps through the history of aviation. It may not have been in the action plan for Wright brothers, but it certainly became the talking point. In India, it attracted talent from the rich. Socialites Parameshwar Godrej and Maureen Wadia, wife of the late biscuit tycoon Nina Pillai, and the wife of Kingfisher Airlines owner Vijay Mallya himself, Sakina Mallya. But in the last few years, things have changed. It's the dawn of a brand new breed.
Most of them are first-time travelers in aviation, and they find it a big ambition for them to come and become air hostess. Like earlier, it was a big achievement if you become air hostess. Okay. You had to be very polished and from upper middle class cadre, and then only you could think of that. You could be convent educated, then only you can think of joining aviation. It's not so now. This particular profession is now opened up to everyone.
Captain Rajkumar should know. He's been flying for 25 years, initially with the Indian Air Force before joining Air Deccan. On his flight DN 670 to Bangalore today, the cabin crew supervisor Sakshi Singh is the only one who fits the old profile of being from a metro city like Delhi. Her colleagues Chitra and Pratibha, who at 19 are 2 years younger than Sakshi, are perhaps the best example of the new breed. Chitra is from Darbhanga in Bihar and Pratibha is from Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. They, along with their colleague Anu, had their first flight when they were working on board for Air Deccan. They tell me that before they had only seen a plane when it was in the sky. The job has been thrilling, but Chitra had her feet very much on the ground before she started.
I went for the training by train. That was a little funny for me, like my all friends, they all came by flight and I went by train, and that was actually a confusion there.
Chitra has the proud status of being probably the first air hostess from Darbhanga, and that's not the only first.
Actually, I'm a Sindhi girl, and I think I've never met any girl, Sindhi girl doing air hostess job. But I think I'm the first girl doing this job, and all the people in my caste and all, they all are very happy with me. Like, this is something very new for them.
Chitra's story was illustrative of just how attitudes had changed in the past few years. After all, some of the challenges of this profession still remained.
The other airlines, they've got short skirts. Like in the jump suit, we're supposed to sit in a brace position, where the legs are supposed to be apart and our hands are inside the thighs part. If we are not fully covered and you have got this transparent sheet, people can look through your areas. Sorry, definitely your waist is visible to them. So in case they can pass a comment or they just tend to try to touch that.
Air Deccans' schedule of a crew not having any night halls also attracts women from small towns whose parents would otherwise be a bit reluctant about their young daughters staying alone in an alien city.
One of the concepts of a low-cost carrier not to have night halls, because otherwise there's a big expenditure on hotels and transportation from various cities. And it's worked out really well because the parents are more comfortable with their kids coming home. And it's almost like a regular day job then for them. Thanks a lot. Flight attendants here in this crew are very young. The oldest being about 21 years old, some of them barely out of their teens at about 19 years of age. It's heartening because flight attendants play such a crucial role. We've seen in cases like the IC-814 or even the Kanishka case where they were very brave and they also help in saving other people's lives. They may be young here, but at least I feel totally safe in their hands.
Good pay packages are perhaps the biggest pullers to this job. The industry offers an average starting salary of 35,000 per month, and with experience it can go up to 60,000 and even higher with international carriers. Take brother-sister duo Chirag and Neha Oberoi for instance. Chirag says that it's only because of this job that he now owns a plush 3-bedroom apartment in suburban Gurgaon. He encouraged his sister to follow him.
When she was young, she used to see me going for the same job, and at that point of time she got inspired. She lost a lot of weight for the same.
But his younger sister, who's now been in the industry for 7 years, feels that new entrants do not have the same objectives as her.
For some of them, it's a very great opportunity because a few of these people, they're the only earning members in their family. So to support them and to get through an international job, it's a great opportunity for them. In fact, when they come for interviews and you ask them anything about an aircraft, they don't know. They've just seen it, in either movies or magazines. It's very difficult, they haven't used a perfume ever, or they haven't used a lipstick ever. And to do the entire thing, it's a big makeover, in their personalities. So it's a great deal to do that.